I've joined the bandwagon late, but that's only because I only watched the Stranger Things finale last night. After spending 2 whole hours watching it, I left feeling empty. The ending left me feeling kind of depressed actually, and I want to quickly share why. Hi everybody, welcome to Mind and More, where we talk about anything that comes to mind and more. Today, I want to talk about the Stranger Things ending. This ending had me feeling the same way How I Met Your Mother did. The biggest thing that had me feeling some type of way was the ending they gave Elle or 11. This girl had been through a lot, constantly being abused and being treated like a possession from an early age. She'd finally found loving friends and family and had fought for her right to live the life she deserved, only to die at the moment she finally got it. Why give us such a sad ending to a decade-long story? We were invested in this character and her death made everything lose its meaning. Actually, let me be clear, 11 didn't even get an actual death. They left her ending open to interpretation. It's also a possibility that she ended up living alone in a faraway land. This alternative doesn't make me any happier because what kind of life would she be living if she spent it alone? Yes, technically she would be free, but she wouldn't have any of her loved ones around, and I find that heartbreaking. Speaking of heartbroken, Elle's death, which we're not even sure is a death, left her boyfriend Mike heartbroken. It's hard to watch him try and work through the loss of his first love. We can see him struggle with grief. He doesn't even want to attend his own graduation without Elle around. When he opens up to Elle's dad Hop about his grief, he honestly doesn't even get much. All Hop pretty much says is that Elle's death is not his fault and that the best they can do is try and move on. How can the guy who was terrified of losing Elle because he'd already lost another daughter before be so calm about a situation where his worst fears were realized? We didn't even really see him grieve. Instead, he gets engaged to his girlfriend and it seems like life just went on. How could he be able to speak almost nonchalantly about Elle's death only 1.5 years later? Did he forget about her just like that? Another thing is what happened to Robin's girlfriend. Are they still together? We don't really get a resolution on that. Also, what was the point of Jonathan and Nancy having that heartfelt conversation where they were finally honest to one another when they were about to die in the Upside Down if they were going to break up anyway? Why did Steve, who'd expressed to Nancy that he wanted to settle down and have 6 kids, end up not having a stable relationship, but instead sounding like a guy who's playing the field? There's other questions like, did evil people like Dr. K ever pay at all for all the things they did? How did Max just start walking and miraculously graduate on time? It would have been lovely to see that journey of her getting stronger and eventually walking again, or staying in school just a little longer because that's what you'd expect from someone who'd been through so much. But then she would eventually realize success and move on from high school to the next chapter of life. I'll say it is some consolation that Max and Lucas stay in love and get their happy ending, and that Dustin gets to go on to uni while remaining best friends with Steve. And also that Will gets to accept himself and feels accepted by others. But there's still this sense of wanting more resolution, more closure. I think both the characters and the audience deserve that. Elle deserved to finally live the peaceful, love-filled life she'd fought for. Mike and Elle deserve the same kind of happy ending that Max and Lucas got to have. There's so many questions we would have wanted answers to. I surely hope the rumors are true that there's a secret 9th episode out there. Maybe then we can finally get some true closure.